guys, this is John Quagan here, and happy 1,000 subscribers! That's right, I officially have 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for all the support, and in celebration of this, I will show you my whole Sonic Plush collection. But first, before we get started, let me establish a few rules. If you're going to leave comments, make sure they're kind, they don't have any bad language, and the second rule is just Sonic plushies. Just Sonic plushies. No side characters no Mario plushies, no Disney plushies, no Nickelodeon plushies like Dora or SpongeBob. Just Sonic. Okay? Because after all, the title of the video says Sonic Plush Collection 1,000 Subscriber Special. Let's get started, shall we? Now, to start things off, I will show you the very first Sonic plush I got. Ever since 2007, I really wanted a Sonic plush for myself, and this is what I got as a result. And this plush wasn't alone. I got Tails, Amy, Shadow, Knuckles, and Cream, but we'll get to those later. So this is the very first Sonic plush I got ever since I was like 6 years old. And you can probably tell too. His mouth is gone. His legs are his legs are closer together. Yeah, this plush is like the very first one I got, and this one remains having a special place in my heart. Thank you, Toy Network. Speaking of Toy Network, this is the second one I've got. This is the Toy Network Sonic X small plush. This thing is, well, I'd say not really. This one, I don't know how to describe this one. Just look at him. He doesn't really look much like his Toy Network version. Yeah, his mouth is still there, but this one's old. I'd probably play with him to death, so yeah, there you go. And here's the third one, in which I think it probably may be my worst one. This Teletoy Sonic plush. This one was made to replace the very first Sonic plush I got. Just look at this thing. Just look at this thing. This dude has Sonic Boom legs. He has Sonic Boom arms because of how long they are. His quills are terribly aligned, and I'd say the worst thing. I wouldn't say the worst thing is his face, but just look at that. Look at that. That is way too long for a Sonic plush. He's even longer than the Woody plush I had, or the Sheriff Woody doll of Toy Story 2. So now let's go right into a few years later, well, a few months later after I got this. This is actually a Christmas Eve gift I got. Yep, this is classic Sonic, and just look at this adorable little Sonic. This one, Jazzwares did a really good job on this one. Unfortunately, you cannot get this plush on eBay or Amazon because Jazzwares lost their license, unfortunately. Luckily, I still have this plush. If you are looking for a classic Sonic plush, why not get one from either Great Eastern or Tomy. So as you can see, he looks really good actually. You remember him from the classic era and Sonic Peaches. So if you want to see more of classic Sonic, I recommend the classic era. Because it gave a good first impression to the show and rewrote everything. Speaking of classic Sonic, here is classic Super Sonic. Oh my god, I remember getting this one, and he just looks so beautifully made by Tomy. Tomy did a really good job on classic Super Sonic. You may remember him from the last episode of the classic era, and you may remember him from Sonic vs. Dora Remastered. I love this plush. And I'll be proud to even present a modern Super Sonic plush. Well, I would love to have a mini modern Sonic plush. if Great Eastern would actually do something like that. At first, they didn't have their license at the time, but they got their license back earlier this year. So I'd be really excited for I'm still excited for what they have to offer. So now let's move on to, just give me a sec. Give me a minute. Give me a sec. Where is he? There he is. Here is the, Jazzwares 12-inch modern Sonic Plush. You may remember from my older videos. Yes, this was the plush I used for my older videos. Just look at this guy. He looks like a good version of Classic Sonic. Well, the only real complaint I really have about this plush is, why is he fat? Why is he fat? That is so weird. Like, but besides that, he's still a good plush. So now let's move on to something else that's super special. Hold on. First I gotta find him. Hang on, just be patient. It's gonna take me a few seconds to find him. Ah, there he is. Here he is. The modern Supersonic plush. That is the 12-inch one. Not the one I requested. It's not out yet. But this is the modern Supersonic plush. You may remember him from my much older videos. Just look at this guy. Look at this dude. He's so well made. You know, I still recommend you get this guy because he's amazing. I still recommend it. He is an amazing Sonic plush. And speaking of super forms, there are some plushes I did customize. If I could find it, that'll be great. Yeah, hang on. Hang on a minute. Yeah, here we go. Here is a plush I did customize, and this is the Sonic.exe plush I did make. And just look how creepy this guy is. You may remember him from Showdown with Sonic.exe. This was his only appearance. His other appearance was the one before, but it was a cliffhanger. So, yeah, he looks really creepy, doesn't he? Lucky thing that this guy just blocked the floor with the gun. Yep. It's kind of lucky to see that. Well, not really lucky, but good to see that happen. Now, hang on. I gotta find the other Sonic plush I did customize. And what do you know? There he is. Here's the Fleetway Supersonic plush I did manage to customize myself since last year. He is really creepy. This is the Fleetway Supersonic plush. In case you don't know, this is the only this is the Supersonic plush I did customize, and the whole video with him sucked. So you might as well buy another Supersonic plush and then recustomize it and make a remake of that. Sonic Boom was cloned, and it just didn't work out so well. I don't recommend you go see it. It's just not good. It's not a good video. If not my worst. But anyway, here's a plush I didn't customize, but yet you remember from the Sonic the Werehog trilogy. Sonic the Werehog himself. Yep, this is the Sonic the Werehog plush that you remember from the Sonic the Werehog trilogy and its remakes. The remakes are a lot better, actually. Just go ahead and watch the remakes, because they're a lot better. Because they're a lot more pleasing to watch. So, yeah, this is the Sonic the Werehog plush. This one is actually special because because the best part about him is the fact that he caused my channel to get so popular. I want to thank him and you guys. Just whenever I continuously just think about that. Yeah. So, trying to find another. Here we go. This is the in case you don't remember, this is the one of the worst Sonic plushies I've ever had. I got this one as a birthday gift in 2015. No, I think it was 16. But either way, this plush is bad, and I really don't recommend this. Unless you want a Sonic blanket. Which is the only special thing this plush is. It has a really well-made Sonic the Hedgehog blanket, but just look at this guy. What the heck? What company made this? It's obviously not fake. It's an officially licensed plush, but look at this guy. He is really bad. Just look at him. He looks so poorly made. He looks all droopy. Almost as droopy as Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh. And now the moment you've been waiting for. The plush that you've seen in my newest videos. Oh wait, I still got two more. Hang on, just let me rearrange my guys and here's the Sonic Boom plush you've only seen in one video, being Sonic vs. Door 3. I may end up using this plush again, because that one had a really bad impression on my viewers. It just didn't give him a suitable appearance. So, yeah, I really don't recommend Sonic vs. Door 3. But besides this plush, this one does actually fall a similar victim to the tallest Kelly Toy Sonic plush with his quills. But I'll cut this some slack, because he still looks better than him. And his shoes and sports tape on his gloves too look really good. So now let's move on to the moment you've all been waiting for. The Great Eastern Mini Sonic plush. Yeah, his leg got stitched in. I might want to get his other leg stitched in. Just look at this guy. Look at this guy. You cannot deny that this Sonic is the best Sonic plush I've owned. He looks perfect and accurate to the character. Yeah, I really recommend you get this one. He is like pitch perfect. So there you have it. Now that is my Sonic plush collection. Now let's move on to my other characters. And we'll go, what I meant to say is, now let's move on to Sonic's best friend and sidekick, Tails. So now let's kick things off with the very first Tails plush I've got. This is the Toy Network Tails plush. I got him at the same time the very first Sonic plush. So yeah, he's 12 inches, and this one is older. This one's the oldest of the lot because it's the first one. I still like the guy, and this one does actually hold a place in my heart because it's the oldest of the lot. And this is the second Tails plush I got. This is the older Tails plush you may have seen in my other videos, such as Sonic's Birthday Vacation and other appearance, and a bunch of others with this one. So yeah, this one does have a special place in my heart as well. Now this is the third Tails plush, the classic Tails plush. Just look how cute this guy is. He's so freaking adorable. He's so cute. Yeah, he's just so adorable. And the best thing is Tails look really good. I really love this plush. And honestly, I'm glad I have this. I'm glad I have the Jazzwares Classic Tails. He is adorable. Hang on. He doesn't need to sleep out cute. So now, let's move on to the current Tails plush you may have seen in my videos. Here's the modern Tails plush that you may have seen in my other videos. This guy looks great. He made me pose, but I can work around that. His leg, well, his left leg does seem to have a problem, but he just looks good. He just looks really, really good, and I'm proud to have this one in my newer videos. But now let's move on to a form you may not have expected me to customize. If you don't know anything about the Archie Sonic the Hedgehog comics, they have the tendency to make transformations for themselves according to the story. According to what their plot is what I meant to say. Forms you may have never seen before, like Ultrasonic or Chaos Knuckles. This is one form you probably have never seen before. Turbo Tails. This is an underrated Sonic the Hedgehog transformation that I customized myself. He has a cape. He's just as powerful as Super Sonic. And yeah, I'm proud to have this one. I am very, very proud to make a Turbo Tails plush. So that does it for Tails. Let's move on to the red muscle, Knuckles. So now for Knuckles. This is the very first Knuckles plush I got. You can probably tell it's the first one because his neck is floppy. His gloves look a little dirty because I play with him a lot. You've seen this guy from my older videos, so it shouldn't come down as a surprise like the first Tails plush. Here's another Knuckles plush that's old. You may have seen this one from Sonic's Birthday Vacation and many others. So now here is Classic Knuckles. Yeah, this is Classic Knuckles. The one you saw from the Classic era. I really like this guy. And unfortunately I may not use him again because he is Classic Knuckles. Why else would I? Hey, is this the plush collection? Oh, count me in! Oh, I'm a good Knuckles plush. Yeah, Buff Knuckles. Yay! I'm an official plush. Yay! Yep, that's Buff Knuckles. He kind of looks more like a dog than an echidna. This is the Knuckles from Sonic Boom. And I call him Buff Knuckles because he's the buffest Knuckles of the lot. I felt inspired by Spin Dash Pro's Buff Sonic when making this. This is a much dumber version of Knuckles. It is really dumb when you think about it. And now here's the modern Knuckles plush that you've seen in my current videos. He looks a lot better than Boom Knuckles. Hey, I still look good. Yeah. Anyway, here is the modern Knuckles plush, and he looks great. His dreadlocks look great. I love how big his shoes are compared to classic Knuckles. That's a really good detail. I just love this plush overall. And honestly, I'm honored to have this one. And I'm honored to have and I'm honored to present to you my favorite Sonic character, Shadow. So now, I present to you the Shadow the Hedgehog plushies. In case you don't know, Shadow is my all-time favorite Sonic character. And I'd be proud to present all the Shadow plushies I've got. Speaking of which, this is the very first Shadow plush I got. And he just looks, well, he still holds a special place in my heart. But you can tell I love this one just as much as Sonic. This is the Toy Network Shadow the Hedgehog plush. I might end up customizing this as a Shadow android. I'm proud to have this one. And here is the destroyed other Shadow Plush. He just does not look good, doesn't he? If his face wasn't bad enough, I destroyed his shoes. I'm not even kidding. This plush is just horrible. Luckily, I do have a plush that is a lot better. This is the Great Eastern Shadow Plush you may have seen in my older videos. And he looks so good. But however though, he's not my favorite. There's another plush that actually gives this Shadow Plush a run for his edgy money. Here is the Super Shadow Plush. Yeah, luckily this thing is no longer a rare thing on the internet because Great Eastern got their license back and is restocking their other products. This here is a glorious plush, and I'm really happy to have this one. Witness the ultimate power! Yeah, and here is my all-time favorite Shadow Plush, the Tomy Shadow Plush. Yep, that's right, this is the Tomy Shadow the Hedgehog plush. Yes, this one does lack detail on the shoes, but it doesn't matter. He still is in my current videos, and I'm proud to have it. And I'm proud to have this one in my current videos. So that does it for Shadow. Let's move on to Silver the Hedgehog. So now, here's the telekinetic friend of Sonic, Silver. Unfortunately, people either love Silver or hate Silver, but I'm one of the Silver lovers. But a lot of people have the tendency to hate Silver because of his bad first impression in Sonic the Hedgehog 2006. But besides that, his plushies are a huge milestone to me. This is the very first Silver the Hedgehog plush I got, and as you can see, just like in Operation Stupidity in that episode, his body is like dissipating. So luckily I was able to replace him with the Great Eastern Silver plush. Yeah, you may remember both from my older videos. This one was the replacement, and I honestly think he just looks good in general. I really like this plush a lot, and yeah, Great Eastern did a good job on Silver. But speaking of Great Eastern, they did a mini Silver plush. Wow, it's Silver the Hedgehog! He looks so amazing! It's a knockoff. This isn't an officially licensed plush. I got this one for Christmas last year, and boy, let me tell you, my parents didn't know better. They couldn't even tell from bootleg to real merchandise. I really wanted a small Silver plush for Christmas, and this is what I got. Now, this one is fake. There's one thing about bootlegs. Never buy them. They are not legal. So, and good thing I'm not in jail yet. I might end up customizing this plush as a metal silver or cyborg silver plush, maybe, once I get the material. But here I finally present to you the current Silver plush that I'm using, the Tomy Silver the Hedgehog plush. Yep, that's right, this is the current Silver plush I'm using for my videos. And yeah, he just looks good. I love the little fur. I love his furry chest, and the same thing goes for his back too. He just looks good, but his shoes kind of lack detail, unfortunately, like Shadow. But whatever, this is still a really good plush. And there you have it. Now let's move on to the miscellaneous characters of the cast. Now to kick things off for the miscellaneous plushies, let's go right into the main antagonist, Dr. Eggman. This is the very first Eggman plush I had, and you can tell by the fact that his glasses or whatever they are beginning to fall off. His mustache is getting floppy, and really, that's really all I can think about. This is a really well-made plush, even if it was by Toy Network. I really like this plush, and I was proud to use this one in the classic era because of how old this plush is. And here is classic Eggman that I'm going to use in the modern era. guys, unless there's Boomerang Man, which isn't likely. I really like this plush of Robotnik. This is the 25th anniversary Robotnik. And he, in my opinion, is probably good. Just looks good, but the one thing he lacks is there's detail right here. There's no detail right here. What the heck, Tommy? Oh well, I really love this plush. So now let's move on to his most dangerous creation, the first ever rival in Sonic history, Metal Sonic. This is the classic Metal Sonic plush, and this is the only Metal Sonic plush I've got, and it will be the only Metal Sonic plush I have. Just look at this robotic doppelganger of Sonic. Just look at this guy. Oh, whoops. Anyway, here's Metal Sonic. He just looks so good, and I'm proud to have him. Now let's move on to the Sonic obsessed King Hedgehog, Amy Rose. These are the only two Amy Rose plushies I've got, and as you can see, this is the very first one I have. She just, yeah. I really don't like Amy that much as a character because she is not the kind of character that you would want to see. So anyway, let's move on to the smaller Amy plush I got from the same brand. Just like Shadow, Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, Amy got a smaller version of herself. And now it's time for Big the Cat. Froggy! Where are you? Oh, right over here, Big. Oh, sorry. Sorry. I'm looking for Froggy. Here's the Big the Cat plush with no belt, because it's one age. I might end up getting the Great Eastern Big the Cat. And here's one funny thing. I have another Big the Cat plush. Where's Froggy? When you need him? Right over here, Big. Oh, right. Right. And yeah, he still got his belt, but it's falling apart. Like I said, I might as well just end up getting the Great Eastern Big the Cat. Here's Cream. Yeah, this one is probably the first one that was Great Eastern. The first ever Great Eastern plush I got. And yeah, she is actually a very rare plush, and I'm keeping her. I'm keeping this plush. I won't sell it. It is a very good and very well made plush. And here is the Tommy neutral Chow plush, and he just looks so cute. He just looks so cute. Sorry, I'm just getting a bit carried away. He just looks so adorable. I love what Tommy did. She just looks good. I wish I could have the Great Eastern plush, because look how big he is compared to Cream. He's too big. So now here's SBO the Chameleon. Unfortunately, I do not have Charmy or Vector. I might have to get them. I might have to get them for the collection, and I might make an update video about them being in. So here is SBO the Chameleon, and I really like this plush. And I've only used this plush in one video, and yeah, I need to get him fixed up. So anyway, here's SBO, and I really like this plush. No complaints. So now here is Jet the Hawk. Yep, you may have seen him in my older videos, and he had a lot of appearances. He is actually one of my favorite plushies, because when you look at him, he's got a lot of detail on him, and I really like how you can put his goggles down towards his face. And that's a very distinguishing feature of this plush. I might end up getting Wave and Storm. And here's the last plush. Here is Rouge the Bat, the government spy. And I just really like this plush. This is actually the second Great Eastern plush I got. What I really like about her, well, I can't really explain why I like her. She just looks so good, and she was the only Rouge plush I got at the time. And she just looks so good. Great Eastern did a good job, and they even had the guts to make a bigger version of her. And that's really nice for all the Rouge fans. So there you have it. There you have it. That is my entire Sonic plush collection. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for 1,000 subscribers. And I hope to see you in part 2, being the Mario plush collection. Hopefully I can put that on their production. And stay tuned for even part 3 if I ever do a part 3. Thank you so much for 1,000 subscribers. And this is Jarkwagon signing off.